This website brings together maps showing the most vulnerable communities with maps of the areas that face the biggest threats from flooding and extreme temperatures. By doing this, we've created a new way of mapping climate disadvantage for flooding and heat. You can use the Climate Just Map tool to look at the picture in your area. We've mapped climate disadvantage down to neighbourhood level across England, so you can see the extent of the issues in your locality. Let's look at an example. Use the drop-down menu in the Map tool to access the Disadvantage map for river and coastal flooding by ticking the box against this heading. As the key explains, the most acute problems are in the dark red areas. For example, parts of the Yorkshire and Humber region, particularly along the coast. But the data really comes in useful when we use the Climate Just tool to try and work out what's causing the disadvantage. Unticking the Flood Disadvantage map and instead choosing the Flood Exposure map, you can see the extent of exposure to actual river and coastal flooding in the area. Now use the menu to look at the area's socio-spatial vulnerability for flooding. It will show which places have the most vulnerable communities. The website can help you examine the differences in particular areas. Let's drill down into some of the indicators to explore more. Sensitivity covers factors like the age and health of the local population. Enhanced exposure highlights which areas of the physical environment will accentuate or offset the severity of flooding or heat, such as the extent of green space in the area or the nature of the built environment. The ability to prepare for, respond to, and recover from extreme weather are also highlighted to help identify the importance of wider social issues that might need addressing. Take the area to the northeast of Doncaster, which, according to the overall index, faces acute river flood disadvantage. Part of the area is very exposed to flooding, but it's not particularly built up, so the enhanced exposure indicators don't suggest it faces a problem from this. However, looking at the vulnerability of the people shows a lot of the population are in poor health, so are likely to be more sensitive to climate impacts. The area's ability to prepare, respond, and recover is worrying. What's causing this? One issue may be problems with insurance availability and affordability, as the maps suggest. Supporting insurance take-up may be important in this area. The best way to learn about Climate Just is to try it yourself. You can look at the national picture of climate disadvantage, or you can go straight in to look at the issues in a particular neighbourhood. Or you may be interested in a group that could be vulnerable, like older people and their likely exposure to heat or flooding. You can also look at which areas suffer from fuel poverty. The Climate Just website offers plenty of tools and resources to help you either initiate change yourself or to make the case for action with others to support vulnerable communities. We've got case studies to show work that's already been done, like the Flood Warden scheme in Doncaster. Alongside this are suggestions for the steps you could take to develop responses, including ideas about how to support community engagement and raise awareness. Climate Just is all about helping to address climate disadvantage wherever in England you happen to be. We hope using our map tool will be the first step in helping you work out how to do it.